much sunlight. Maybe we'll replace your chair while you're out, John, although I'm afraid it might, well, you can adjust the height.
Okay, we're back live because we have a tornado warning and a pretty good couplet in progress here. Let me show you what's happening. So we had to jump back on here. As soon as I went off, something happened. So actually we have a storm behind this one as well that is rotating near Kingwood. So that one might get tornado warned here shortly. The current tornado warning, don't see any towns in the vicinity at the moment. There, oh yes there is as I zoom in here. So we've got Lum, Macedonia, and Sam Houston, Trinity River. You are under a tornado warning. Mason Lake Estates. Now, not only is this storm tornado warned, now this storm back behind it at Atascocita, I don't know, not sure how you say that. Let's say Kings River and Harmiston. Those towns as well are, look like we have a couplet back here. I'm going to take a quick investigation of that. So yeah, we've got rotation. Our storm chaser, let's see what he's got for a view. The stream is kind of locked up at the moment. New tornado warning. New tornado warning for our second storm. New tornado warning for Atascocita. Atascocita, can't say the name of the town. And so now we've got Huffman, East Gate, and Gum you are under a tornado warning, and then we have a tornado warning up here as well. To the north, Sam Houston, you are under a tornado warning. So Trinity River, Mason Lake, you want to either be taking shelter or getting out of the path of these storms right here at the moment. Two storms have ramped up rather quickly. Now this one down here, just west of Huffman, Lakewood Heights. This one looks particularly like you definitely possibly can have a tornado on one of these storms. Currently it is radar indicated. I'm going to quickly change something here. Change the title here. Okay, so now we've got a new tornado warning to our north, and that is for the storm that is They're just tornado warning this one clear out to take into account the storm that's down by Sam Houston right now and Grand Cane. So let's go ahead and animate this and see how this is tracking. Here's our storm. Working its way across couple of them right now. Near Liberty, one north of Hardin. Dayton has another one to its south, to the west of Dayton. That includes Huffman, Eastgate, and Gum. Those locations are under a tornado warning right now. Storm to the north. Trying to see what our chaser is seeing. He's been parked, but his stream has also just been down for a while. Let me see if maybe I can refresh it. Let's see what happens here. Maybe we'll pull it up. There we go. Now, we'll just keep an eye on that. So let's get back the transition back over to our storm. So, got a pretty strong looking tornado signature right now. And this is heading for Vanva Settlement. Vanva Settlement, you are under a tornado warning. Big Thicket, Franklin, so some towns out here to be heads up, time to be maneuvering to a safe place, and that would be Thicket, Bragg, Vota, and Lellavale, Honey Island. All these towns out to the east, you need to get ready because we got a pretty strong storm moving your way. Also, we have a tornado warned storm down here heading towards Dayton and Liberty. Scott's stream just appears to be locked up. If I refresh this. Oh shoot, it's unlisted. Gosh. Okay, I think we're live again. Thought I was live, but actually was not, so been on here covering for a bit, but we got a couple tornado warned storms in progress at the moment. We've got one up here that's heading towards Vanna Settlement, Big Thicket. Got some towns out here, Thicket, Bragg, Lellavale, Honey Island. You've got a storm that has a pretty strong rotation on it that's heading your way, so you best be finding a place to hunker down and get ready for this storm. Also, south of there, we have another tornado warned storm that's heading towards Dayton. very quickly heading to Gum Grove, East Gate. You are under a tornado warning. Martha, likely there'll be a tornado warning extending out to Fullerton, Kenneflick, and Winter Valley Estates.
PDS now on that one. Up north.
The north one.
Yep.
Tornado warning. Yep, PDS tornado warning. In place, considerable. So far radar indicated, but definitely need to take this threat seriously. Okay, so a confirmed tornado on the ground is being reported. Our chaser right now, just as stream is down, locked up, so we don't have anything new to report there. So let's stay on the radar. And two very strong looking rotations on these signatures here. This one up here to the north is heading towards Vanna Settlement. It's got some really good, really strong inflow coming into it. Let's go ahead and pause this. Let's inspect the rotation quickly here. We've got nice couplet here, very strong inflow winds, good strong rotation. Also down here by Dayton, Eastgate, Gum, all of these towns, you are under a tornado warning. I'm going to keep it on so we can see the track. It looks like this northern tornado warned storm is taking a fairly eastern track to it. I want to go ahead and check that out. As you can see, this thing's tracking around like that. So that being the case, these towns, Saratoga, Thicket, zoom in a little bit more. There are some communities here. Anyone along Route 787, Farm to Market Road, you need to take shelter. Bragg. Let's see, make sure I'm still in Texas. Yeah, Bragg, Texas. The PDS tornado warning. A large and extremely dangerous tornado was located 7 miles southeast of Votah, 8 miles west of Thicket, moving northeast at 35 miles per hour. Particularly dangerous situation. Take cover now. So that's the situation. Anybody east of Vanna Settlement, Grand Cane, this storm is tracking east, so it's heading in the direction of Thicket. Not a lot of towns other between Thicket and Sarasota, thankfully. Hopefully the storm will weaken, but on out further we have Honey Island, Lala Vale, and moving into Kuntz. All these areas out there really need to watch this storm. But let's also now pay attention to the one to our south, and that is headed toward, very quickly heading towards Gum Grove, Martha, Fullerton, Dayton, Kenneflick. So the storm is tracking your way and is tornado warned currently. So my chasers, oh shoot, got a new tornado warning, so I just, oh man, hold on. Let's do that. Let's go back. There we go. Okay, he is live. So hopefully I got him up here. He's live, he's sitting and he's waiting, but just not getting a good stream out of Scott at the moment. So, wow, look at the rotation on these storms. So, these are both rotating very well. Continuing to watch this. Let me get the transition over here. We'll just take it off of the okay, there's the latest. 2 tornado warned storms north of Houston. There's a new updated scan heading for Fullerton, already impacting Gum Grove and East Gate, tracking to the basically to the northeast. Let's see, let's go ahead and exit out of that. To Fullerton and Kenneflick. So if these storms continue the way they are acting, definitely want to be alert out here at Winter Valley Estates, Dayton Lakes, Sun Dune, all these areas toward Hardin. Need to be alert. Storm to our north that has a PDS tornado warning is now heading over into a tornado warned area of Thicket and Saratoga. Probably some residents, definitely residents out here along this area, in between there. So you want to take shelter right now. Take this seriously. Bragg, Lellaville, Honey Island, Dyes, all these communities out here. Be aware of these warnings. Take them seriously. Let's see, what am I on the right? High res. Let's look at the reflectivity for a moment. These are what the storms look like on reflectivity. This one down here definitely has a hook shape to it. Supercells producing tornadoes. This one up here, reflectivity, not a great look, but it's a very strong storm when we look at it on the velocity signature. Two tornado warned storms at the moment. Let's see if I can get my chaser to let's go back. Okay, so Scott's stream is down, trying to see what's going on with his stream. Our storm chaser Scott Peak says he's about to intercept this storm, but we can't get his stream. So now we have a severe thunderstorm down on the east side of Houston. All right, let me make sure. See what we got going on here. Oh, here we got, okay. Now there's our storm chaser. We finally got contact back with him. So we're going to watch him for a minute. He is very close to one of these storms. And let's see what he will see. This is Scott Peak. He's our live chaser on the ground. All right, let me see what, if we need a different radar. No, we've got the best radar. I wonder if one of these T radars, just check them out real quick. So there in Houston, we've got some T radars. Let's see if we got base velocity with the T radars. Okay, welcome back in, guys. Just as soon as I cut the stream, we were back to some tornado warned storms, but here we are. But welcome back, guys. Chris, Stimpy, Gigi. Good to see you guys. And we got some action going on here. Haven't seen any sign of the tornado yet. We do have a storm chaser though, who's potentially making progress. Let me transition you over. These are the warnings. I'll keep an eye. If our storm chaser looks like he's about ready to intercept one of these, I will flip it back over and we'll get a look at a possible tornado. This one down here by Dayton, it's moving out of its tornado warned polygon. It's headed for Simmons Bottom. There's the new tornado warning right there, just coming on right now. New tornado warning. This includes Simmons Bottom, Fullerton, Kenneflick, Dayton, Lakes, Lakeland, Hardin, Miriam, and Tanner Settlement. You are all under a tornado warning right now. By the way, for any of our new viewers coming in, welcome in. Good to have you here. This is kind of the action that we will be. So it looks like our chaser is setting up right now. We're going to switch over to that for a moment. He's actually turning around, so I think he's getting in position here. Okay, so we have another tornado warning. Let's see. Let's see what our chaser Scott Peak is up to here right now. He seems to be on the hunt. But by the way, if you're new to the channel, please please go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already, and if you like the content, subscribe for more. Chaser today is Scott Peak. He's a veteran storm chaser out of Oklahoma, and his chasing partner, I did not catch her name, but they are chasing together, and they are down around the Houston area. I do not have an exact location for them, but probably very near. They were north of Houston, so they are probably very near one of these storms. I imagine he's probably going for this one down here by Kenneflick, would be my guess. Looks like he's pulling over right now. Perhaps he's got a view of something. Yeah, he's got the car pointed toward a storm. So let me check out west of Moss Hill. Okay. So if he's west of Moss Hill, lost my, there we go. So he's posted up, he's looking, so we'll keep our eyes on that. Here is a storm coming in. Where's Moss Hill? Where's he at?
I believe that's Moss Hill.
There's Moss Hill.
You said they're west or somewhere. Going after this one. It looks
Yeah,
like. So,
yeah.
They're going after that one.
Okay, so we zoom in. There's Moss Hill. So he's in front of this storm right down here. This is the storm our storm chaser is getting in front of right here. We might potentially see a tornado out of this, because we got our chaser right there locked in. Looks like he's moving now to a little bit different location. So Scott's pretty experienced, very experienced storm chaser. He knows what he's doing, and he's kind of getting into the path of this thing so that we can get a look. So let's keep an eye. We got another storm down here, a couple severe warned storms coming out of Houston, and we'll keep an eye on those as well, because the atmosphere is pretty primed right now for rotation. We're looking at this storm. This is the radar of the storm that I believe Scott is on. You can see the rotation there, and it is tracking more of a northeast track, so it's moving up toward Marion, Moss Hill. All right, so we're going to switch over to Scott's stream here. Getting a decent amount of precipitation now on his stream. We might see an intercept here shortly. Looks like, not sure exactly what he's seeing there, but I do see darker cloud right there in the middle. Let's go ahead and stop it right there. Okay, so unfortunately his stream is locked up a little bit. This is the storm, tornado warn. There's the rotation. Okay, we got his stream back now. He is in a fixed position right now. I believe he is right in front of the tornado, potential tornado. So he's He's waiting for it on this highway, so he has options. Since he's on a highway, he can escape if need be.
Scott's gonna get close.
He's gonna get close, yeah. Freddie says Scott's gonna get close. So Scott's a good friend of Freddie's.
I think he's with Jordan too.
Yeah, maybe.
Jordan Hall.
Well, Jordan might be in his own car.
Yeah, but I think they're together, right? Jordan's there.
It's just two people in his car.
Yeah, but they've been with
Tracking
each other.
together, yeah. Yep.
Jordan and Sierra.
Oh, are they? Okay. All right, so probably Jordan Hall is around here as well. I do not have, okay. Keeping an eye on this right here. We've got potential tornado here at Simon's Bottom. And this storm is moving towards Miriam and Lakeland. Scott's there waiting for it, but here's the these are the towns that are in the path. You know the drill. Time to get to your safe place. Now we're going to stay locked in on the video to see what we can see. Potential tornado is going to be rolling potentially into the stream here, so let's keep an eye on it. Okay, so Chris has got a report for us here. Reported with this storm. Scott's stream is holding up pretty good, so he's hanging in there, waiting for this thing to come in. There we got a new scan on our radar. Also watching this storm to the north that's tornado warned. But next in line we have some storms while his stream is kind of locked up. Let's look down here. Houston, have some more storms forming down here as well. This one to the north actually is starting to look. We got some strong inflow coming in here, and we got some stuff wrapping around. Here's our storm here, looking pretty strong. Let's keep an eye on it. Now we're going to watch Scott's stream. He's aiming the car. Is he moving the car, aiming it? It's just locked up there. He's getting in position. Scott's got it aimed in the right direction. He's looking for it. He's not moving, so he thinks he's right where he needs to be in order to see this storm. Here's the storm coming in. Here's the one we're focused on right here. It is now north of Simon's Bottom. Definitely has a couplet. So anybody out here at Franklin, Jacob Settlement, Miriam, Tanner Settlement, be aware. Here comes, it's coming your way. Scott's locked in, looking for it. Let's hope nothing severe happens. Looks like Scott's moving a little bit on that last look. Okay, he's staying on the shoulder. Looks like he's going to try to watch it cross in front of him. Now he flipped over to the other side of the road. He's on the shoulder. I think he's looking for a clearing. Oh, what did we see there? Something in that upper right a little bit. New tornado warning. It's a new tornado warning in place. Well, this stream is got a new tornado warning here. A severe warning. I think this is the one that Scott's locked in on. I'm keeping my eyes peeled as well to see what I can see. Scott's making adjustments. Staying right on it. Let me see, I'm going to come over here and see if I can looks like another storm chaser is present as well. There's a couple of them right there just kind of hanging out as this comes through. Is that a funnel right there? No, maybe not. Okay, I'm kind of glued to this as well. Looks like it's that low cloud right in front of you, right in the center of the okay, so we're covering this live. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, we're just holding out to see what's going to happen. We gotta this is our storm. It's got a pretty good look there. Here's the current look of the reflectivity. This is the current tornado warned storm. We're just kind of glued to it right now. We're going to see if we can see a tornado out of this. We've got it keeping it pretty much right on Scott's stream at the moment. because he's probably very close to this rotation down here. Let's see, I'm going to take a little, kind of examining this a little bit closer here. So looking at the, so he's north of Hardin, Texas. It's north of Hardin. And let's see. He's right here. That would place Scott. He's on probably on this highway 146. Let's go ahead and pull this up. There's Hardin. So he's north of Hardin, Texas. There's the rotation. That's where our storm chaser is located, right on this tornado warned storm. And there's the look. So if there's one in there, he's probably about the best position to see it. Okay. Looks like you did not exactly see anything at the moment, so let's go ahead and examine the current look. I'm going to look at this. Not real strong winds on this signature here. The chaser's now moving north on it. Let's see, there's a storm to the south. This one now south of Liberty. This storm south of Liberty down here, even though it's not real strong, is also exhibiting some signs of rotation. Let's go to the velocities. So we have a storm down here south of Wadley and Sheiks, and then we have our tornado warned storm up here in Hardin. And Scott's gonna get probably right up under the rotation of this one. Okay, so that was pretty intense for a while. Now we've got a new severe thunderstorm. For this storm up by Coons. Just watch that, but this one down here is not looking as threatening as it was. Still tornado warned, but Let's see if we got another radar. We might see what this radar is showing us here. So we might transition over to this radar now as things are moving over into this area. It's a little bit far for this radar. It's kind of out on the edge. So let's see. Do we have any other radars that would be close? Probably not. Probably just better stick with this one right here. Okay, so Scott has stopped. Got some hail there on the ground, looks like. There's a chaser that locked up right in the stream. Looks like a chaser there with a flashing light on top. So Scott's still locked in on this storm at Hardin. See if we can see anything happen. Okay, we got a new warning. A new tornado warning, and this is for the one now to the south, Dayton. So new tornado warning is happening here south of Dayton, Texas. South Dayton, you are under a tornado warning for this rotating storm. Let's click on the warning. It's radar indicated. So this includes South Liberty, Ames, Woodson, Fridge Settlement, Desetta, Hull. Also up here in Kenneflick, Sand Dune, Hardin, and Dayton Lakes. Now this storm to the south has just got tornado warned. We got a rotating supercell. Quite potentially with a tornado, so take shelter. As we zoom in here right now, it's crossing East Grand Parkway north, in between Route 491 and 146 is where the current rotation seems to be located, probably a little bit east of here already, heading perhaps rapidly over to Farm to Market Road 1409, and Dayton, it could be heading to you as well. Let's go ahead and animate this and see what direction it's going. It's moving up. I'm going to back the frames off a little bit, slow this down. It's tracking kind of pretty much northeast, right up the pike. So if you are in this vicinity, Scott's on to something as well. The storm to the north, he might have something. Sorry, I wasn't showing you, but it's this Dayton Liberty down here is where the new tornado warning is. Let's stay on Scott because it looks like he's got a low cloud in his stream up to the north. We don't want to miss anything there. Okay, really appreciate you, Chris and Stimpy, being in here, jumping back in again and helping with the stream, helping with the moderation. Scott's stream's locked up at the present, so if it comes back live, I'll show you. But here's a live look at the storms. It seems like they're moving a little bit quicker maybe now. Let's capture them all. We got three in particular. Especially the newest one is this one down at Liberty, Dayton, South Dayton. That's the new tornado warning that's come in. We also have one that has almost run its course through the polygon and moved out, headed up here towards Honey Island, Saratoga. So I can see if I can refresh on Scott's. Uh-oh, Scott's got some. Okay, let's get back over here. Scott's got some action going on right now. He just showed some action on a roof, so we want to see what he has going there. He's down there in the vicinity of these storms, and a lot of them are rotating right now, just northeast of Houston. Let's see if he's given a update on north of Hardin. Nothing real new on his chat for an update. Scott's not running
Well, Alex, I got the car up.
the spotter network
Feel bad.
at the moment.
About that.
He's locked up there, so we're going to keep you on the action. 2 tornado warnings and a severe thunderstorm warning.
Oh, stop.
Liberty, Hardin, Silsbee, all in this area right here. Looks like our storm south of Dayton is maybe taking a little bit of a right turn. We'll see. It might even turn right. So I would just be aware here, more settlement. It's kind of getting close to the bottom line of this polygon. Now we have another storm developing down here that I want you to pay attention to, and that's by Cove. So this storm down here we got to watch, because it seems like these south ones start ramping up. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning off to our north. Check that out. Might be an older warning. Stay locked in on our storms here to the south. Alright, let's see what's going on with Scott's. Trying to get his stream back going. I'm not having a lot of luck. Definitely got some action going. I'm going to step out for a moment, grab some fresh coffee. I'll be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that, but decided to grab, I had some soup sitting out there. Get a little nourishment here going on as well, but thanks for joining, welcome in. Keeping the action hot here. This is all I'm seeing on our Storm Chaser Scott Peak stream at the moment. His stream is not doing too well. Let's see if I can refresh it. Okay, if I refresh, and then it locks up. So kind of the same thing on his stream. So here's some storms down to our south that I want to keep an eye on. This one down here south of Old River. Definitely the tornado warned one near Liberty and South Liberty. Definitely you want to be in a safe place. So we got a new warning coming in. Let's see where that is and what that is. Zoom out. What's our new warning? Is it for here? Radar indicated. Severe thunderstorm there. Sorry, I'm doing some searching. I just got an alert, but anyway, that's the action. I'm gonna take a few bites of soup here. Hamburger vegetable soup. Yes, 1 second. Here, girl. Nola. 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 Yeah. Where's your mom at? Where's mom? There's just okay. Wow, those are... So this one by Liberty looks like it's looking a little more defined. That's what it looks like on reflectivity. Definitely looks better on velocities. What does this say? Tornado warning, still radar indicated, so that's the current look. Basically, these two storms. This one up to the north still has a lot. Oh, it's tornado warned right now. New tornado warning for our northern storm here. For Village Mills. That's the latest storm to get tornado warned. Now we got Scott rolling again, so I'm gonna take a few bites of soup and keep an eye on what Scott has. I think he's just was traveling quite a bit under the storm, trying to get to the best rotating one. I'm going to keep both of these in view. We'll see what Scott has on his. At least he's in a more of a clearing. There's the two main storms in question. One north of Silsbee, south of Warren, and the other one down by Liberty, Hardin, and Dicetta. And all these little communities as well, you are under a tornado warning. Fridge Settlement, Woodson, you're close enough, Ames, Hardin. These are places that you want to be aware of now. Scott's slowing down a little. Let's see what he's anticipating. If you're just joining us, we've got Storm Chaser Scott Peak on one of these two storms here. Multiple storms rotating along here, but he's most likely on this one down by Liberty. That's heading off in the direction of Fridge Settlement, Dicetta, Rock Island, Woodson, and Ames. Sand Dune as well, and Hardin. So it looks like Scott's finding a place to view the storm. Let's see. He's pulled off of the highway, and I think he thinks he's probably pretty close, maybe, or he's turning around. So we're watching this pretty closely. Got some other storms coming in now back behind. Behind the Liberty storm, we have another rotation developing to the south that just kind of popping up. There's various things going on down here. Now let's take a look at our tornado warned storm to the north. Kind of a broader look, but also further out from the radar. So let me see, maybe this radar will show us what kind of a look do we have up here. Okay, so here's the tornado. Here's the rotation on the tornado warned storm to our north, south of Village Mills, heading in the direction of Fred and Kirbyville. So out here, there potentially, definitely probably some houses out here, but nothing like a town, but probably definitely folks living there. So I would definitely find a safe place and take shelter and be ready just in case. Let's see what Scott has right here. Looks like he might be onto something. By the way, if you're just joining us, please give the stream a like. It helps get the stream out. If you like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We will be doing some of these weather streams periodically on big days that I can't be out chasing. I'd like to be connected with it and doing some streams. Look at the rotation on this storm right here. It's looking pretty nice. It's kind of broad, but it's definitely rotating. We got 34-mile-an-hour winds here on top of 1820s up here. We're just getting a nice circular look to this storm to the north. And Scott's might be closing in on something as well. Now there's a new, I think there's a new tornado warning box down here by Hardin. We're going to get to a different radar to see what's going on. Right here. New tornado warning, still radar indicated. Both of these are radar indicated. So we got our storm down here by Hardin. It's tornado warned. And the one up by Village Mills that's tornado warned. And we're going to grab this radar. And see how she looks. Looked pretty good there. Looking pretty good. And be sure to give the stream a like. We appreciate that. That's one way you can support the channel. Okay, so wow, look, we got a tight couplet developing here now on this storm. North of Kuntz, south of Warren, heading towards Fred, Texas. So this road here, 92, kind I popped out here without my glasses, so I'm gonna have to head back. Definitely has a couplet here. Let's go ahead and investigate this real quick. Got just some tight rotation here. Definitely developing a couplet. So if you're at Fred, you want to get to a safe place anywhere between Fred and Silsby, especially closer to Fred. You definitely want to take warning because we have a pretty tight couplet right there in this tornado warned box. There's our chaser, Scott Peak. He is doing his best to stay on these storms despite the road networks. Just looking at this storm now down by Hardin real quick. Not looking real threatening at the moment. South of there, though, these are potentially some things developing. So let's stay back on our storm to the north because that looks the most threatening. Okay, new tornado warning. All right, a new tornado warning now is being issued south of Hardin for those storms that I said we were going to keep an eye on. Let's get the right radar. Come on. There we go. On this down here. So this tornado warning includes Moore Settlement, Devers, Woodson, Rock Island, Hog Pen Crossing. And this storm is tracking northeast. Let's see what the warning states. A tornado warning for southeastern Liberty County and southeastern Texas. Includes Ames near Liberty, moving at 48 miles per hour. So that's the warning there. Then we have flash flood warning in between these towns. In between those towns also. Let's go ahead and return to this storm up here by Fred. Now there's Fred. So this is kind of a broad rotating storm. Still can get spin ups around these outer broad rotating portions. I'm going to see if I can get our Chasers stream going again here. It runs for a little bit and then it locks up, so there it's coming back his stream a little bit. pretty wet down there. A lot of precip, making it hard for our chaser to get good looks. I'm going to go ahead and change out here. Let's try the southern radar real quick. Get a look at these down here. Tornado warned don't look particularly bad, but we've already seen today that tornadoes occur even when the rotations don't look extremely strong. So we got 2 tornado warnings down here. One near Hardin, storm, rotating thunderstorm, and one west of Devers. And then we have another tornado warned storm to our north. Moving toward Fred. Drop you back over to our live chaser for a moment. Step out and get something warm to drink. Find my glasses. What happened now? Because there's a lot of pee in there. Maybe already all in there. So we have a little puppy, and the puppy is doing puppy things. Okay, so plenty of action today. At least one tornado occurred, and we have some photos and video of it. And probably can find that out on Twitter somewhere. Let's take another look at our storms down here to the south. They're tornado warned. Go ahead and animate it. Not looking particularly dangerous, but they are tornado warned. Now this storm up here to the north, the one that's heading towards Fred, if you look back behind it, there's another storm tracking in its path. That one might do something as well. Actually, let's go over and see what Scott's got. He's kind of in the thick of something at the moment. Oh. See what Scott's into over there. Okay, so the stream came back just a little bit.
Look at the other spread.
So these to the south, they could ramp up. Let's see, let's look at the reflectivity. So here's the Scott stream is locked up there. Here's our 3 tornado warnings, and this is what it looks like on reflectivity. Not exactly classic, but radars are not in the best position for some of these at the moment. Scott's moving again, so let's transition over to him. I might do a split screen here. Kind of examine some of this. Mazat is in here. Hey, Mazat. Good to see you, my friend. How are things in your neck of the woods? Keep an eye on the Scott Peak stream. Going to take this off of the split screen, but here's our going back towards Houston. The storm's getting kind of strong back here by Old River. So that's the best way to just to stay on reflectivity. But back here by Old River, these storms will be the next ones to give us some trouble. Right, Scott looks like he's got maybe first time I've seen for a while some structure. He's got some structure on his storm there. He's got a bit of a base there. So let me look. Let's change radars. This one has moved out of the tornado warn box. So maybe he's on the southern one. Not sure his location, but I want to take a look. So what does he have? He's got a low cloud, for sure. Let's see what he can come up with. Okay, I'll be back. I just saw a bolt, I think, lightning bolt in the stream. Nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so right now there's only one storm that is under a tornado warning at the moment. Okay. Back. Yeah, sorry too about that, Mazat. Not getting to see your mom. Hopefully she gets feeling better. So Scott's stream is working. Looking at the big picture here, things at the moment are calming down a little bit. As we're starting to push off to the east. Looking up to our north, let's see what's happening there. Been up here by Shreveport. Mainly just have a lot of kind of a line forming. Not a lot going on at the moment. Moving our way down the line. Jasper's got a storm. This storm by Kirbyville is actually kind of strong. And let's just split screen for a moment and see. There's some rotation in there. The storm near Kirbyville, a little bit going on. Nothing spectacular. Then moving on down here, probably we'll see this tornado warning, would guess, will dissipate. It's because that is kind of spent. As we move down here just a little bit, not much action there. So things have calmed down a lot. Transition over to our chaser, Scott Peak, for a moment as I make some radar adjustments. So there you have it. Let's see, what do we got? Might still have a little bit of stuff through the night. So you're looking at Scott Peak's stream right now. Uh-oh, we got a warning. Let's see what's going on. Where is our new warning? Going clear out. The storm down here, severe thunderstorm warning. There we go. Got a new warning here. Severe thunderstorm. Warned for 0.75 inch hail and 60 mile an hour wind gusts. Got some winds in here. Nothing major at the moment. So this is severe warned, and we'll keep an eye on it for a little bit to see what it does. So while we have you, transition back to Scott Peak, just in time to see him passing a car. And then I want to pull up some future stuff. Let's just look at the NAM. Okay, so the National Weather Service has an enhanced risk already in place for Saturday. So right now, Freddie McKinney and Alex Riesel are gearing up for a possible chase. Gigi, good to see you. Thanks for joining. Things are a little on the quieter side at the moment, so I'm giving an update right now. Freddie's working on his vehicle, changing the oil on his car, and getting ready to head south. I potentially might go as well. I think Alex for sure and Freddie are going, not 100%, but they're getting ready. And then I might be going to, we'll see, still debating on it, seeing how things materialize. Let's see here. This is kind of what's going on down there. There's some supercell composites. Let's back it up. This is what it looks like basically for Saturday. Might try a little more high res with the NAM Nest. Reflectivity for Saturday. According to the NAM, looks like it's mostly going to be Mississippi. Maybe right around, southeast Arkansas, northeast Louisiana, and then along the Delta, the Mississippi Delta there. So that's a great place where a lot of tornado activity is taking place. So they already got a day 3 out of an enhanced risk. You can see these wind bars coming up in here, bringing moisture up from the Gulf. So if we just looked at the surface dew points here for a second, let's pull that up. It's for Friday. Saturday we see the dews climbing up pretty much in this region right in here. So plenty of dews for tornadic activity. Let's check wind gusts, see what that would show. Here's potential for winds on Saturday. So we see some nice flow, and then with the storms pulling in some inflow, that would make for a pretty decent setup. Here's some storms that we'll be tracking across. Let's go ahead and do the 6 hour so we can get just what's going on Saturday. Doesn't show a lot as far as tracking, but we're still kind of far out. Significant tornado parameters for Saturday. Definitely some really good parameters with these backed winds, and that will help the situation. Okay, so yeah, you guys are looking forward to some chasing. So there's I am just asking. How are you doing? Good afternoon to you from Nebraska. So that's what's going on. Definitely some very good parameters. The Storm Prediction Center, see they got a nice bullseye there. That's for Saturday. We'll see what happens. Now I'm going to go back over to, just saw a lightning flash, so let's get back over to our storms. See what we got. Alright, so mostly keeping an eye on this severe thunderstorm by Old River and Winfrey and Cove. Keeping an eye on that, see what it will do, see if it will materialize. It's starting to rotate right up here, so that's got some potential. Sitting here eating a little Christmas candy as well. Did anybody else get candy for Christmas? It's definitely not stuff that one would need, but definitely that storm down there south of Timber Lakes could be one that would have something. This one right here. Scott's got some streams running pretty good. Looks like it's got some lightning out there. Definitely got some pretty decent flashes. So I wonder if he's worked his way down toward the old river. You have an interesting handle there, I am. Oh yeah, the candy ribbons. They are completed. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and add something here. To a lot of lightning on Scott's stream right now. He might be closing in on this storm down here at south of Moss Bluff. Okay, a new. Well, he's got something going on. Let's see. Okay, make sure that that didn't. Look at the lightning on his stream there. Let's make sure you're on that. I had to take care of something. So we got a storm. It's getting pretty dark. Looks like he's at a Shell gas station, and he's got a storm moving in. I'm gonna say it's likely this one, although now there's a new severe warning up to the north here at Newton. Let's give you a quick look at that, and then we'll get back to his stream. But this one actually looks like it might get a little interesting. So let's take a look at Scott's look for now. Yep, the candy ribbons have pretty much been devoured now since we just passed Christmas. So definitely got dark now where Scott's at, and a lot of lightning. Not sure what storm exactly he's on, but Yep. Just kind of watching things, making sure nothing else is going crazy. Let's see. So there you have it. I know it's not extreme action, but at least you're getting some good severe action there on Scott's stream, and a little bit of analysis along with it. So I think things are kind of taming down right now. The storm up here by Kirbyville, I'm looking at it, you're looking at his stream, but it's got a little something, but nothing major. I think we've kind of passed the window. We'll see. Anyway, we're just glad to be able to get out on some severe weather today. Coverage, and I don't know if I'll be out storm chasing, but definitely been good to spend some time on this. Right now we're down to just this one here at Newton. Let's just let you take a look. What do you think? Let me find the radar. So got a little something here. Inspect it a little bit. Okay, so might just be kind of a maybe a glitch, but just kind of looking at that right now. So severe thunderstorm west of Kirbyville. Coffee. Thank you for that nice compliment, Coffee. Good to see you. And I'm gonna go get some fresh coffee. I'll be right back. Alright guys, love you. Thanks for tuning in. I just got a fresh cup of coffee and got some lightning there going on Scott Peak's stream. Here's the radar situation right here. Might get a little something out of this severe thunderstorm here. Let's check out the one on a different radar. Down here, this one looks a little more outflowish, but you can see, let's see, what's the direction of the winds? The winds here, yeah, they're kind of flowing away from the storm. You got a little bit of green here, but bit of an outflow dominant situation here on this storm. Going to say, then our one back up to the north, we'll have to switch radars to catch it. Yeah, looking not too threatening at the moment, but Scott's got good position right now for some lightning and a storm. Looks like he's got maybe a low cloud out there somewhere. Good to see you guys, but that's kind of the situation here. Just riding these storms out for a little while. Just making sure nothing crazy gets going. Back to this storm down here. These winds are not even all that strong. Not finding a lot as far as winds, so just keeping an eye on things. Let's see, any other get our radar up to the north. Still have a severe warned storm, but some wind, potentially some wind gusts. More of a lightning situation, I would say, at the moment. I think it probably had a look that warranted a warning. Let's see what these winds are down in here. Probably this storm up here that's the current king of the severe weather at the moment. By Kirbyville. But Scott's doing a great job. I don't think the storms were cooperating for him today as far as catching any tornadoes. There just wasn't a lot out there. He kind of just had to be just at the right place at the right time early for the first tornado. So still, I'm working with a new setup here. So Radar Omega. This is my first time for using Radar Omega on a severe weather event. So I just purchased the software. I'm testing it out. I like it. Works pretty good. This one down here by Liberty. Yeah. So guys, I think it's pretty much now.
What's happening?
She's lightening up.
Is she?
Just got a, you know, not even
That
this.
kind of looks a little.
Yeah, it does, but it's not very strong winds. How's the weather out there?
Oh, there we go. Yeah. No more tornado warnings though.
No,
Shoot. Okay.
it's all. I think she's mellowed out.
The oil's all changed on the RAV. I
Okay.
sacrificed my life for it. My health was
Oh.
in jeopardy, but it is changed. So
So you got out there in the cold. Let's look at this radar here.
holy cow.
Well, guys, I think things are tame enough that we can say this one's in the books. Yes, that was Freddie. You heard his voice. He was out changing his oil. It's kind of, actually it's not too bad for a night in Nebraska. It's 41 degrees.
It's not bad. It's humid though. It's like misty.
Very fun.
Yeah, a lot of fog last few days, but 41 degrees. So if you haven't done it yet, please go ahead and give the stream a like, at least on the way out. And we might see you later, either chasing down in Dixie or maybe on another Plains weather stream. So Freddie's popped in to say hey.
Take care, everybody.
It's kind of something, this Alex and Freddie guys. They're like a duo of sickness. They both have some kind of illness right now, but I guess it's that time of the year. They're fighting through it, and I'm trying to fight them off, fight them away from me.
Catastrophic illness here.
But we'll see if those guys make it. They're talking about heading down to Dixie. Gigi says hi, Freddie.
Hey, Gigi.
Chris says hi. Mazat. Coffee says hi.
See you, Chris. and
Coffee
Zach,
says hi,
Coffee.
Mazat.
better. Well, yeah, that's the plan.
Gigi says, feel better, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys need to get in top health for this big chase.
Yeah.
It's going to be a long one. I mean, Alex is coming all the way from South Dakota. How far is that, Alex?
From Saturday, that would be 18-hour one-way trip from where I live.
18-hour, that's dedication. 18 hours of traveling just to get to the setup.
Oh, crazy.
I mean, that's
Just for the
just
chase.
for you
All of
guys.
you guys.
That's for you guys.
All of you guys.
It's all about you guys.
Yes.
Alex is working on another video right now. Are you, Alex? I think.
Some point here.
Some point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Freddie's
for that.
working on a video that he's been working on for the half a year. I should be working on my 2024 completion video, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Anyway, you guys are super. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. As I look on it right now, oh gosh, I'm about to say goodnight. There's another new warning has come in, so we got to check it out. What's this new warning about? Looks like it's up. It's clear up here in let's see, let me give you a reference here. So it's up north of Jasper. This is on into Louisiana, just about right on the border. It's coming into Louisiana. We got a severe thunderstorm. It's got $half size hail, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. And it's just about to sign off, but this new warning came in, so we had to check it out. This one actually looks sort of like the beginnings of, you know, that could start going and ramp up and potentially get a tornado warning maybe. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's a spike in the rotation right now. Let's see if there's anything to this. We've got some gate to gate. We actually have some gate to gate. We've got minus 13 going one direction, 24 mile an hour going the other direction. Well, I was just about to sign off, but we better watch this one. Oh, tornado warning. We got a new tornado warning. It jumped on. It's not quite showing up. There it is. We've got a new tornado warning. Let's read about it. National Weather Service in Shreveport has issued a tornado warning for west central Natchitoches Parish in northwestern Louisiana, northern Sabin Parish in northwestern Louisiana. Radar indicated rotation. Impacted includes Zoel, Pleasant Hill, Robeline, Belmont, and Marthaville. Okay, so that's where the tornado warning is. I thought that was looking pretty, starting to spike up there. Here's Zoel, so it's heading for, and it's also for Loring. headed for Loring, Louisiana. So this is in Louisiana now. We've crossed the border. That white line there is the border of Texas and Louisiana. This is in Louisiana. It's heading north. So let's animate it, and that'll give us an idea. See it? Tracking north. New tornado warning. First one in a while. What in tornation? I like that. Is that? Yeah. Just when I'm signing off, I looked and I was like, yeah, wow. We got a severe warning, and I looked at the rotation, and wow, there's actually some gate to gate. And here we go. Now we've got a tornado warning. Now, I don't know where our storm chaser Scott Peak is located. He's on something. Not sure if he's on this storm or not. But let's stay on this. So Zoel, you are under a tornado warning. Loring, Clyde, Bayou, however we say that, Belmont, Marthaville, Spring Ridge, Dobbs Crossing, Shamrock. Let's include Robeline and Shady Grove, Allen as well. Be on the lookout because we have a rotating storm that is tornado warned with rotation. We're going to take a new inspection here. We got 15 mile an hour winds going one way, and we got 26 mile an hour winds going another way. Definitely a rotating storm. Where's our radar at? The radar is here. So the radar is to our south, Shreveport, I believe. So this is what we have. So we have the greens coming toward the radar, and we have the reds, strong yellows, going away from the radar, and then we've got the rotation forming right there just south of Zoel. Okay, there we go. We've got a rotating thunderstorm, supercell. Nice inflow here, as you can see, just flowing up as this storm is tracking northeast. Rotating thunderstorm. And we've got Scott. Well, he's got some lightning action going on his stream right now. Here's our storm. So while we're focused on that, let's see if there's anything else in the vicinity. Thought things were kind of dying down, but the models did show that up north later on as this stuff moved into Louisiana, there would be a few storms that would be tracking and that is playing out as we speak. So you can see right when it hit the border of Louisiana, the thing ramped up. Is that Gigi back? Yeah, I was saying yeah, earlier today I had a stream going and it looked like everything was just going to kind of be dead for a while and not fire up till later on. As soon as I ended the stream, I'd say within 2 minutes there was a tornado warning, and just right after that there was another tornado warning, and I was just, oh well, so I just went ahead and fired her back up. We're going to stay on this as it's tracking north. This storm just seems to be doing a nice job of tracking straight northeast. It's just flowing up on its way. It's impacting Zoel right now. Bayou She is next, and Belmont is on down the line. So I would take cover. I would take this seriously. Find a safe spot. Be ready to go. Yep. Loring as well. Loring better be jumping down. Radar lags a little bit, but Scott's got some lightning crashing out there also. We're gonna stay on this thing. If I go out 14 frames, we can see how it developed. Alright, so we're just watching this storm. It's got tornado warned. Guys, if you haven't smashed that like button yet, please head on over and give the stream a like. Yeah, I say 100% on everyone staying safe as well. Okay, so it's impacting Zoel at the moment. Scott's moved around to get a better view of lightning, so my storm chaser today is Scott Peak. Appreciate his willingness to allow me to use the stream, his stream, as he's live down there in Texas in the Houston area. All right, so following this storm, tracking it, tornado warned as it's moving northeast. Looks like it's losing a little bit of its structure as it moves northeast, so that's a good thing. It's definitely much tighter south of Zoel. Right now it's heading up toward Belmont. You just kind of have to watch to see if it might be occluding. It might be reforming a little bit, but we'll just see. We're just going to keep an eye on it. Keep your guard up. Tornado warned storm. Zoel, Loring, and Clyde. Moving toward Bayou Shi, Belmont, Marthaville, Spring Ridge, Dobbs, Shamrock, and Shady Grove. I must say it's not looking as good on radar, but that doesn't always mean everything. Meanwhile, Scott Peak has some interesting stuff on his live feed. Looks like he's got, I'm not sure where he's at, if he's up there or not. So let me zoom out, make sure there's not something else happening of significance to our south. I'm going to check different radar real quick. Nothing there. Nothing really there. So I think Houston and Galveston and those places are pretty much in the clear. So now it's mainly up north now. Storms are transitioning to the north. And we currently have a tornado warned one up here. To our north. Latest scan. Let's go ahead and watch this as it formed. It's kind of losing its shape as it tracks north, so that's a good thing. Uh-oh, a new warning. Where's this one coming in at? They're going to extend this one out down here south. We're going to check this out. I think they extended this severe warning down here. One tornado warning and 4 severe thunderstorm warnings. Okay. So we'll just stay on this for a little bit here. We still have a tornado warned storm. I'm tracking it as it moves north. Excuse me. Time for a quick another cup of coffee. Let's grab that.
lucky. You always wants to. Megan, I think. So,
We'll see.
Kind of an up and down
Yeah.
situation there, but
Yeah.
well, we're just wrapping up here, but then another tornado warning.
Yeah, I heard that. Just can't catch a break.
Okay, so what they did was they shortened the tornado warning box, reissued it. But they reissued it here in this section right here. Sorry. There's the look. Looks like Scott Peak is relocating. All right, well, excuse me. So while Scott's traveling through the night, here's the tornado warned storm we're watching. It was kind of breaking apart, but then now it's maybe reforming a little bit again. We'll see. I'm going to go to reflectivity, get a broad look at everything. So this is one that's out a little more in the open, getting some inflow. Kind of look at that a second. Kind of getting some inflow this forward flank, and then, you know, getting the rotation from the RFD, and there was a tornado. Might be something like that. So we're looking at all these storms even up to the north. Look at the radar up by Shreveport. Let's go back to the velocities from Shreveport and then down here to this radar. This one might be the last hurrah. I don't know. We'll see. Might be the last hurrah. tornado warning storm here. I think it's not looking though as threatening, so rotation is not very tight. It's more just tracking northeast. The winds are tracking northeast with the storm. Let's just do a little bit of inspection here. Yeah, they're all pretty much almost entirely moving in the same direction and tracking off to the north, so hopefully that's a good sign that but you never know, this thing could just pick back up again and start rotating. Thanks, Gigi, for the Texas cap hat. We got this down in Texas, of course. There's what Scott Peak is seeing. Okay, so while it looks like that, I want to change. Let's see if I can go to. I want to see what's going on out in other places. Here's a look at the full CONUS, so kind of see what's going on out there in the world. We have some snow in a few places. Around Salt Lake City. Up to the north. Right now, it's just Nebraska, it's 40 degrees, so that's kind of crazy. Of course, we got our moisture down here. So that's kind of the deal. Well, I think we're kind of safe here. So what I think we're going to do is, of course I wasn't showing you, still getting used to these transitions here. That's what's going on out in the nation. Not a whole lot. Maybe a little break from the snow action. Also the severe weather action. Let's go ahead and just get back to reflectivity. So I think with that, we're just going to go ahead and say so long once again. I appreciate everyone joining in tonight. Stay tuned for more action, and we hope just everyone stays safe. Take care, and God bless you all.